Hi everyone, welcome to ZyNerd session on managing counseling for freshly eligible candidates. A lot of you would have subscribed to ZyNerd very recently. This session will be very relevant for those who have subscribed to ZyNerd recently, freshly eligible and now getting into ZyNerd, or those who are already there in ZyNerd who did not have the chance to go through ZyNerd but now looking at round 3s etc. So we'll quickly look at information on what is available. We'll also take you through information on what might be possible through ZyNerd. So basically we are looking at eligibility, possibility and affordability as a framework. First look at what information you want with respect to eligibility for different counselings, then the possibilities within each counseling. Okay, I am eligible for this counseling. Which are the seats I am eligible for and what are the possibilities, etc. And then given that these are the possibilities, am I interested in those? Will those be affordable for me, or am I going for NEET PG 2025 as against these seats? So if you're like, let us say 1,50,000, possibly you will start looking at government institutes, and then if you belong to general category, you will realize that government institute clinicals may not be available, some non-clinicals may be available, then the alternate option is private, deemed, etc. All that needs to be in place. First we'll start it. Part 1, eligibility for each counseling. So this is something that we have done already as sessions. We will take you through that as well. The eligibility for counseling, there are multiple counselings. One is All India Counselling, which has this complete set of seats, whatever we have listed down. This will include government institute seats, central universities or institute seats, ESI seats, Central Institute of Psychiatry and other seats, deemed universities. All the deemed university seats come under the All India Counselling. So this is one set of seats, and the eligibility is all qualified candidates across India. That is the eligibility. So if you are qualified, you might be eligible for all this set of seats. Then you also have the DNB seats or NBE diploma seats, which is also available under All India Counselling. Then you have the government hospitals, government medical college, ESI seats, of which 50% is under the state counselling. So now this complete set of seats, whatever is available under All India Counselling, with or without reservation. So in case you see a shading over here, that means it also has a reservation. This entire set of seats are available. If you are interested in Armed Forces Medical Services seats, then those might also be available. Now this is one part. Next you have the state counselings, around 33 state counselings. These are conducted by the state for 50% of the state government seats. So let us say there is state GS, 50% are contributed to All India Counselling and the rest 50% are under state counselling. So in case you belong to a particular state and you are an MBBS, each state has a specific criteria. Like there is no specific criteria saying if I am an MBBS for a state, or in a state, that state will allow me for the state counselling. No specific criteria. So first, the seats might be state government seats or private institute seats. There is a difference between deemed and private institute seats. That difference needs to be understood, and all private seats come under the state counselling. And you also have a small set of DNB seats for in-service candidates of states. So that distinction, once you know what seats come under the state counselling, what seats come under the All India Counselling. State counselling's eligibility. What is the eligibility? I am an MBBS from a state. Will I be 100% eligible for the state counselling? Depends on the state. Pondicherry does not allow. Pondicherry allows only residents. Karnataka has a complex eligibility criteria. How do I find all this? That is the next step. So I want to know the eligibility because these are the seats I am interested in, and those seats, let us say government seats, deemed seats, come under All India Counselling. Am I eligible? Second, state counselling. Some private institute seats come under the state counselling. Am I eligible? DNB seats, all DNB seats under private institutes and government, which are for non-in-service candidates, non-service candidates basically, come under All India Counselling. This understanding needs to be there. We'll take you through videos on how that understanding is, you can get it from ZyNerd. So ZyNerd offers first, in terms of eligibility, multiple videos to let you know eligibility, round-wise rules, and the how to approach the entire counseling process. That is one part to it. So if you're stuck on knowing the eligibility, just go into ZyNerd, look at a video, or call us up or look at email support, and we will be able to tell you clearly whether you're eligible for this set of seats. Next comes the possibility. I look at the possibilities based on allotments and closing ranks. I look at allotments, closing ranks, and based on state ranks, based on All India ranks, what will be possible for me in this particular counseling. This is used for evaluation. Basically, you pick up a set of institutes and courses, basically seats. I am saying I want pediatrics in a private institute in Karnataka. Was it possible last year for 1,30,000? Just go into ZyNerd, look at the information, and then take a decision on whether that was possible or not. You need not necessarily look at what percentage possibility exists, etc. Even if there is a 5-10% possibility, you can still try out a counseling, right? You can apply, fill in those choice, choices, and if you're interested, if you get those choices, then you can go ahead. Similarly, as far as fees, type and service bond is concerned, the fee for the institute, the bond in case how many years you need to serve after completion of your course. Usually for deemed and private there is no bond, but there are certain states or certain deemed institutes which have a bond. So that information, everything is available in ZyNerd, and then evaluate your seats. Before and while you evaluate, we'll take you through the evaluation part first. While you're evaluating, start from fitment versus trends. I am interested in this seat, will I be able to get this seat, versus whether I am fit for this role, etc. Those evaluations need to be done. A larger explanation on this is available in our YouTube videos. We'll also take you through the ultimate guide when we look at the video section of ZyNerd. Re-evaluate all social media feedback. Don't go by social media feedback, especially in round 3s when everything is critical. You'll get a lot of negative feedback. Some of it will be misinformation. In fact, majority of it will be misinformation to save preferred seats. There's some candidates who give you right information. It is very unfortunate that because of the large levels of misinformation, you will not be able to go with group level feedback. So look at directly connecting with residents to get feedback. Check with these parameters: academics, caseload, chances, the work environment, number of PGs in the institute, the schedule pattern, toxicity, etc. And when you talk about toxicity, when you talk about timings, etc., clearly check what means toxicity, whether it is timings related toxicity or any other types of harassment, etc. That you need to clearly check, because there is a lot of generic information available. You need to check with faculty or residents on the exact information that is available. So this is a basic structure. Also, you need the certificates that are available, the essential certificates. We have run specific videos on that. We will also take you through the videos. What is required for All India Counselling? Right now itself, these you need, so that when you join, you don't face a problem. What is required for state counselings? For every state, we have done that. We'll take you through that. We'll just check if this is available. Yeah, so this is available. So we'll take you through that. This is ZyNerd. This has complete information. Like we said, the first part is regarding eligibility, right? So we will look at a counseling, let us say All India Counselling, and look at possibly info guides within that counseling. So here, if you look at it, you will have all the videos mentioned over here. And if you're looking at info guides, you can just search saying info guide or ultimate guide, and then you will have complete information on that particular counseling. So here, let us say I'm looking at All India Counselling, and the first possible video will be the videos within All India Counselling. So how to view the closing ranks, what is NRI quota in All India Counselling, and the sequence of counselings, everything would be available. Let us say I am looking at a different counselling. I want to know the eligibility and other criteria for Karnataka Counselling. So, and I go in and select Karnataka Counselling and look at all the videos. It will say Karnataka PG Medical, basic eligibility and seat split, GMP, GMPH, every quota and every category is mentioned over here. This will give you an idea of eligibility. These are also under the section called info guides. So if you just go down, scroll down and say info guides, counseling info guides, you will have all the information. Similarly, on quick info, you will have all the information. On eligibility, if you are looking at it, you will have all the information. This is showing up for Karnataka Counselling because you have filtered out on Karnataka Counselling. If you want to look at Rajasthan Counselling, the registration demo, the info guide, the rules of the counselling, everything will be available. The rules will also have the info guides. So this is the complete list of videos that are available. Next, I want to know how to approach the counseling. You can just search for these videos which says Ultimate Guide for Counseling Information Part 1 and Part 2. That will give you a complete understanding of what is possible and how to approach the entire counseling. What are the deemed universities, what are the differences, etc. Let us say at any point in time you want to come back to the rules of the counseling. You can just go into this section under the videos which says Rules of the Counseling, round-wise rules of strategy, and all the round-wise rules of different states will be available. So basically, what are round-wise rules? If I am allotted in round 3 and I don't join, what will happen? We'll also be updating all the latest rules and the approach to the entire counseling as part of the dashboard itself. Like if you see here, you will have the Kerala phase 3 schedule explained, All India round 2 the considerations explained, and all this information that is available as far as counseling is concerned. Everything is available as far as eligibility, as far as possibilities. I am confused about what deemed universities are. All you need to do is do a random check on deemed, and you will see deemed institutes versus private medical colleges. Which ones come under what why is private medical college under the state counselling, why is deemed university under all India counselling, everything will be available over here. What are the exceptions for that? Karnataka will have this. What we are saying is, in case you have a doubt, clarity that requires clarity, a video is available in ZyNerd for sure, or you can always call us for support. Now that is as far as possibilities are concerned. Next we have eligibility is concerned. Next we have the possibility for which the closing ranks would help. The closing rank videos are also available. Like you can see, you can just go into video section and select any counseling or say closing ranks. How to look at closing rank videos for every state. What are the different quotas available, categories available, everything is available in ZyNerd. So I am looking at, let us say, all India counseling. I am looking at as a seat, let us say I am looking at anesthesia. I have got a 1.5 lakhs rank. I am looking at anesthesia. I am looking at deemed. MNG is deemed. If you go to the closing ranks video, you will clearly know what this is. Then I will look at 2024 round 1 and round 2, how anesthesia closed, where it closed. But 2021-24 round 1 and round 2, will it give me the right information? Because it closed at 1,05,000, but not all were eligible. So how was it in round 3 of last year? I might be able to go to 2023 round 3 and look at anesthesia last year closing for all the deemed universities. These are all deemed universities. You click on this, you will get information on the institute, which kind of institute it is, and all the deemed universities, you will see that it closed till 1,24,000. Maybe a slight possibility for round 3, or was it available in stray round or special stray round? 4th and 5th rounds are stray and special stray. Now you will see possibly there was some seat available in the special stray round, but very minimal numbers, only around 8 to 10 are available, even they closed earlier itself. So that information from last year will help you possibly take decisions on NEET PG 2024 versus 2025. Let us say I want to know, I have looked at anesthesia, but I want to know what happened in round 3 of last year for another seat. Let us say this seat is a pediatric seat under NRI quota. I'll select the quota as NRI quota. I'll be able to filter this out and I'll be able to get all information instantly on the closing ranks. For example, IMS Sum Pediatrics closed at 53,000. I am looking at 1,70,000. NRI quota Vinayaga Missions Karaikal was available at 1,70,000 and the fee structure is 55,67,000. Hostel accommodation is this per annum. This is per annum. And entire course fee has to be paid right at the beginning. All this information regarding stipend, deductions, bond years, penalty, everything is available for each institute. That will give you an idea of what was possible last year. For my rank, what might be possible. Should I take a call to apply as NRI, not apply as NRI? Should I take a call to go in as a different category, community, whether if I have community based reservation, category based reservation, should I get it, etc. The same thing is available for every state. Let us say we take an open state, let us say Uttar Pradesh, and I go into Uttar Pradesh, I will be able to filter out. This is on state ranks. I want to look at all India rank. I will be able to filter out what all was possible above 1 lakh. I can simply filter out and see what all was possible above 1 lakh. These are the closing ranks. Ideally, I will filter out on 2024 round 1, 2 and 2023 so that it is very clear. Now here the candidate has got at what, based on the rounds, you can simply look at what was available for candidates and for what category. Now I can still filter out on quota. I am only looking at private seats open quota. I can still filter out and you will be able to see that this is what was possible above rank 1 lakh in the previous years, like 2023 above rank 1 lakh this was possible, etc. That you will be able to check out. And you will see that maybe no pediatric seats are available, no anesthesiology, only anesthesiology, etc. were available. Should I apply for UP? Or maybe I look at 2024 trends and check on whether any vacancies were there or till what rank it was available, etc. All these were very clear. So all these are very clear. This entire information is available along with fee, stipend and bond. If I want to look at fee, stipend and bond for Madhya Pradesh, everything is available. And you can also create your own choice list in ZyNerd, where you can just go in and like I have created over here, you can put in all the choices in order, which will help in choice filling. Thanks a lot for watching this. So this entire information is available in ZyNerd in terms of videos, in terms of allotments, individual allotments, closing ranks, and for every one of these there is a video that will help you out on how to look at this. It will possibly take you 1 or 2 days. For sure it will take you 1 or 2 days to get to understand ZyNerd itself. Please spend that time, because the next 15 to 20 days, whatever you are going to do, the best seat that you are willing to get will be out of this entire information that you gather and decisions that you make basis right information. The entire information is available in ZyNerd. Any support required, you can give us a call. We don't offer an individual guidance like personalized guidance on how to what choices to fill. That package, which is around 25 to 30K, we are not offering. But what we are offering at around 3,499, or now at an offer of 1,499 plus GST, which is a very which is an unbeatable offer actually. So that possibly will be available for the next few days. That you can call us up and get any rules, regulations clarified to, any doubts clarified to, except for personalized guidance. Everything is offered in this plan, and you take some time, work on ZyNerd, and that will give you complete information on what is possible, what was possible last year, and will help you take decisions. And all of the preference orders will also be available in sorted order. So this is basically a sorted order of last year's closing ranks. That will also help you. Thanks a lot for watching.